So let's see a problem from CSIR Net General Aptitude session. So in this problem, we are going to discuss on this topic, that is we are going to find means finding most efficient and least efficient working persons among A, B, C. So in this we would come across a problem. So in this problem we need to find out whether A, B, C among them who are working more efficient, who is most efficient one and least efficient one. So that is the problem. So let's look on to this. So this is the problem, this is the question. So A and B complete a work in 30 days. B and C complete the same work in 24 days, whereas C and A complete the same work in 28 days. Based on these statements, which of the following conclusions is correct? So here it is given A and B, both of them put together, if they work. So actually there is some work they need to do. So in order to do that work, if A and B start doing that work, it would take 30 days for them to complete. Or else, if we, instead of A and B, if we give the work to B and C, the same work, it would take 24 days, less than 30 days. And if we keep aside B and C, and if we combine A and C, the same work would take 28 days to complete. So now the question is, which of the following is correct? That is, C is most efficient, B is least efficient. B is most efficient but least efficient one cannot be determined. C is the most efficient but the least efficient one cannot be determined. And C is the most efficient and A is the least efficient. So these are the options. So according to the option, what we are needed to find out is who is the most efficient one and who is the least efficient one among these three. So that one, and so for that, for knowing that, let us think that W be the total work. So work means it would having some amount of work. So we are taking that amount to be W for simple case. So W be the total work. For example, if we consider now work done by A and B together for one day. So let A be the work done by A for one day and B be the work done by B for one day. So actually we don't know how much work they could do. So according to the question what they have given, A and B complete a work in 30 days. So for per day, so as A and B would start doing work. So for one day they would be combining, A would be doing his own work, and B would be doing his own work. If we consider the agents, so A would be doing his own work, B would be doing his own work. So for one day work. So that means how much work A can do per day plus how much work B can do per day is equals to W by 30, because total amount of work is W, but it is given in the question that A and B put together can do the complete the work for 30 days. 30 days means for per day they can do W by 30 amount of work out of W. That means if W by 30 into 30, that means for one day, work done for one day, both of them put together into 30, we would get equals to W. So W is the completed work, total work. So they both of them, if they put on their efforts, they can complete only W by 30 amount of work out of W, 1 by 30th part of work, because they would take 30 days to complete the work. So this is the equation. That means here A means work done by A for one day, and B's capacity to do work. So how much work B can do per day. In the same manner, work done by B and C together for one day. So for B and C, they have given it would take 24 days to do the same work. That means per day they can do W by 24 amount. That means 1 by 24th of W. Only that much part amount of work they can do, both of them put together. So this is the work done by B for one day. And this is the C is nothing but working capability of C for one day. How much amount of work C can do for one day. And next thing is work done by C and A together for one day. So if A and C together for one day, that is W by 28 day, because they were A and C put together would take 28 days to complete the work. So that is the thing. So 28 days, that is nothing but W by 28 per day they can do W by 28 of work. And this is work done by A for one day, same as this. And this is the work done by C. That means their working capacities. So if we find out how much amount working capacity of A for one day and working capacity of B for one day and C, then we can easily find the most efficient person. So actually this is a time taking process because here you can see many solvation calculations are there. So logically thinking, we can get the answer from these three equations only. So what we needed to find out is who is the most efficient and who is the least efficient. So if we see in from first equation and third equation, where here A is there, here also A is there. A is common in both the equations. So here A is there, here also A is there. So wherever A is there, 30 days. And another one is actually how many numbers we are having, 30, 24, 28. So amongst them 30 and 28 is much time taking, more days. So wherever A is present, we can see that more time is taking to get the work completed. So, and next thing is from equation 2 and 3 if we see. So B and C put together 24 days, A and C put together 28 days. That means amongst these three numbers, 30, 24, 28, 24 and 28 are the least time taking days. So wherever C is present, the work is getting completed soon, and wherever A is present, the work is taking much more time to get completed. So hence we can say that C is the most efficient one, because wherever C is present, the work is getting completed soon, 24, 28, and wherever A is present, it is taking late, 30, 28. So A is the least efficient one. So C is the most efficient and A is the least efficient one. So that one we can conclude. So if we have doubt still whether it is true or not, we can confirm it through this solvation. So here is the solving of this. If we solve these three equations, if we get individual working capabilities, then we can easily find out that. So now first solving 1 and 2, 1 minus 2, that means this equation minus this equation. So B plus B minus B would get cancelled, A minus C would be remaining, and W by 30 minus W by 24. So A minus C, and here we can see that this is nothing but 6 5s are 30, 6 4s are 24, 6 is common. So taking 1 by 6 aside, W by 6 5s are 30 minus 6 4s are 24. Now if we solve this, 4 5s are 20, 4 here 4W minus 5W, that means 4 minus 5 minus 1 minus W by 20. So here minus is, as here minus is there, multiplying with minus on both sides. We need to do multiplying with minus on both sides, into minus. So minus, that is nothing but W by 26 or 120. 6 2s are 12, 120, W by 20. Minus of A minus C is nothing but, already minus C is there. So minus into minus C plus C. Minus into A minus A. So this is one of the equations. And next what we need to do is we need to add this third equation and this fourth equation. If we add, a would be eliminated. So here a plus c is there, here c minus a is there. So minus a plus a would get cancelled, and plus c plus c plus c, that is another 2c. And here we are having w by 28, here w by 120. So of course these calculations are huge. So w by 28, w by 120. So w by 120 is nothing but 1 by 20th part of work. And now here if we see, 4 is the common factor for both of them. So 7 4s are 28, 4 3s are 12, that means 4 30s are 4 is common. So taking 4 as common, w by 7, w by 30. Now if we solve this, if we take LCM and everything, we would get this. That is 7 3s are 21, 21 4s are 84, 840. So 30w plus 7w, 37 by 840. So I'm sending this 2 to this side. 2 into 840 is nothing but 1680. So this is so C is nothing but 37w by 1680. That means the meaning of this is nothing but for one day C can do 37 by 1680th part of work. That means it can, out of 1680 parts, C can do only 37 parts of work. That means 37 by 1680 the fraction of the work C can do for one day. So we have got this. And next is substituting in 3. So this is equation 3. As we have already found out C, now by using this equation you can find A. So substituting in this equation we would have, so A plus C, that is A plus C w by 28, and C is nothing but 37 by 37w by 1680. So sending that C to this side, so w by 28 minus 37 by w by 1680. So if we solve this, so 60, 28 60s are is nothing but 1680. 6 8s are 48, 4 6 2s are 12, plus 4 168, so 60. And minus 37w, so 1680 is the LCM. So 60 minus 37 is nothing but 23, 23w by 1680. So this is the amount of work A can do for one day. That is a working capacity of A. And now next substituting in 1. So equation 1 we are having this. We have got A. Now we need to substitute in this equation. From that we could get B also. So B is equals to w by 30 minus A. And A is nothing but w by 23w by 1680. And so 30 56 are is nothing but 1680. 3 6 are 18, 1 3 5 3 are 15, plus 1 16, 1680. So 1680 is the LCM. So 56 minus 23, that is nothing but 33w 1680. So this is the working capability of B. So from this we can see that A is 23, A can do 23 of W, and that means here also for B we are having W by 1680, for A also W by 1680, and for C also W by 1680. That is a common multiple for all of them. So where we can see the numbers which are present in the numerator, that would matter more. So that would say who is more efficient. So here if we see 23, 33, 37. So 23 is the least, 33 is the next one, next higher one, and 37 is the highest. That means working capability of C for one day is more than any one of them. So that is A is less than B is less than C. So from this we can see that C is the most efficient one and A is the least efficient one, as we have discussed. So D is the correct option. So C is most efficient and A is the least efficient one. So that is the answer. So by these calculations we can confirm confirmedly we can say that AC is most efficient and A is least efficient. Actually from these equations only we have confirmed, logically thinking we have confirmed, but still if we want to get more positive confirmation, so this is the calculations, but avoiding this huge amount of calculations is good in order to save time. So that is the problem. So thank you.